This is how to wire a standard UK plug. What you need is either a proper stripper or a knife or some snips. This is your plug. As you can see, it should come with the instructions, which is earth, which is green and yellow, or green or whatever, neutral, which is blue or black, and live, which is brown or red. Really easy to do. You need a screwdriver. Plugs are very ubiquitous, so they use like pretty standard stuff. That one's a bit too big. All very standard. Often this screw's captured. If the screw's not captured, you're working with like the world's oldest plug. If these are only slotted, you're working with the world's oldest plug. Don't worry about it. As long as it's complete and fused, you're all good to go. So you want to loosen these bits off. And honestly, I'd say loosen these, but it always just falls off, so you might as well just take it one side all the way off and the other side loose. And return that screw. Some screw retention or whatever you've got. Get this over to the side. Now, what you're going to do is take all these plugs out, because it makes it a million times easier. So we'll take that out first, again, into our attention. It's not a big deal. I'm making it look like a big deal. It's not a big deal. So there's your plug ready to go. Now this is how your wire should be. You've got a long and two shorts. So what you're going to do to make that is you're going to come in with your cut end and you're going to go, how long is the earth going to be and where's the shielding going to be? So you're looking at that and you want your earth to be a little bit proud, because you want it to go in. See, these are not retained for this purpose. All these come out. And you can't really get lost, because how these go is, this one should always be the earth. The standard is they shouldn't have any sleeves on it. It should always be the earth. This one should always be the, what is it? It says, if we look here, it says the neutral. This one that comes out like this should always be the neutral. And this one should always be the live, because the live is fused, evidently. Who would have thought people would think about such things? So it wants to go in like that and turn, so you want it a little bit proud here. And you see this is the cable clamp. So you want to clamp onto the shielded, the outer sheath. So you're going to cut down to here. Now, if you've got a cable stripper, life is easy and life is good. But I don't have one because I've broken it. Because I don't spend enough money on things. Then break the sheath manually like that. Like, if you're good at this, I'm sure it looks awesome. But the important thing is not to cut these inner you see here, we're exposing the inner cables. So it's not that difficult, it's not a big deal. Making a big deal out of it, it's not a big deal. You tear pull. You've got this powdery stuff in, it's not flour, you don't want to eat it. I don't know what it is, it's probably like chalk or something. So we see here, again, all you have to do, all times, you've got your little thing. This is your fuse there, that's live, it's then brown or red, blue or black. So checking again, brown goes here, blue goes there, and da. So we cut this guy off like this, snippity snip. Well, goodbye, and I'm going to see you again until I go clean under the cupboards. And then again, this one goes into here. See? Problem is, while you're doing this, you'd have the fuse in it. You wouldn't be messing about as much as I am. But anyway, and that one was to be cut out here. And you can get away with just doing them all the same length, but you end up with this kind of like internal tension that makes everything really annoying. So again, you want to just cut a little bit off the end. Be careful not to cut the wire. And bendy bend. And you'll know if you got it wrong because it'll come, a bunch of strands will come off. But I mean, anyway. Now what you need to know is I'm going to do something strange with this plug. I'm actually going to cut both these leads later on, but I'm just showing you how to wire it before I do that. Because I'm using this to make a ground shield. Because I live in tinfoil hat land. Okay, so take this here and simply pop this guy into here. Again, checking blue or black. And this is blue. And we do a lot of checking because otherwise, well, the only thing you could really do wrong is put the ground onto the live, and then that will make your fuse box go dunk, and then your plugs will all turn off. As long as you've got like a properly, you know. If your house was made, if your electrics are 100 years old, you might have to go and get some fuse wire. If your electrics were put together by someone who really didn't care, your house could go on fire, so you wouldn't want to do that. So that's why you have your house wired by an accredited electrician. But then it becomes a dark mystery, and it's not a dark mystery, it's just resistance and power. And there's the last one. Where have we tossed you? Where have we told you? And that one goes in like this. See how it's not as difficult, it's very simple to do. This is not how my dad showed me how to do it, because my dad learned how to wire a plug evidently to teach me how to wire a plug so he'd never have to wire a plug again. Obviously, into that kind of stuff. So, this guy goes in here. It's a very tight one. This guy goes in here. A big thinky game. It's a big thinky game. This guy goes in here. So, obviously you'll wire 5 of these and become the plug master and be telling me how to wire a plug. So we go, put this into there. Let's take the fuse in to hold it all nice and snug. Push it, push. Got to watch out for this. You do not want to pinch your wires there. You probably, like, these things are designed for klutzes, but you can cause yourself all kinds of problems. So you shouldn't be nipping anywhere. You should be nice and clear. And take your retention strap here. Just pull it back. Well, say your cables are too long, and you think, oh, if only my room was neat, and you want to destroy your cables so you can never use them again or something. Well, if that happens, the universe provides chocky blocks, and then you have to somehow wrap it and put it together so the wires aren't exposed, and this, that and the other, and house files everywhere. Anyway, probably not, but you have to be appropriately careful, because resistance and power creates heat, and heat creates death. There we go. And that is how you wire a UK plug, but I am making a grounding lead. So I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to go, I don't want any of you, so I'll pop it all out again. I'm just going to go, I don't want you, and I don't want you. Pop you out. Don't want you, come on, come on, come on. And now the plug is messy. Snug it down. Oh, silly. And upon the other end we go. Snip. Snip. I suppose a bit more wire. Goodbye thumbnail. Spines on then. Well, it's to make that thing unwatchable, you see. Because we are playing against gods. And that is, have you ever seen that before? Okay. Right, there's a reason for this, you see. And it's called shielding on a computer. So take this here. And this one, this little bulldog clip to there, you see, and I take this here, hold there for a moment, here's my cover. This is called shielding. This wire creates an antenna. And the packaging creates a coil. And if I just am so kind as to put that coil here to here, I now have a grounded, shielded computer that is not quite so susceptible to wide area crosstalk.